Room 13, a supernatural romance and audio drama by Rae D Magdon. Written and performed by the author and featuring the voice of Mutsley and the editing of Quiet Persona. This podcast is available on Google Play Music for Android devices, iTunes for Apple devices, and on the website Blueberry for browsers. This story features themes of mental illness, self-harm, and suicide. These topics are treated sensitively, but if it may be upsetting to you, listener discretion is advised.
Wait, so you saw her? Actually saw her standing in front of you and everything?
She didn't look like a normal human, but yeah, I did.
You seem weirdly calm about this. I was expecting more panic.
I'm relieved, actually.
Because your hallucinations aren't visual?
Yeah, but not just that. I feel like something's gone.
Your mind?
No, you insensitive dork. Well, yes, but I mean a weight. It feels like a weight has been lifted.
You think she's snapping you out of this depressive episode?
Yeah, I do.
Which I've only been trying to do for the past year.
It's not your job to fix me. It's mine.
I know, but I still want to help.
Sorry. I know being my friend is more like being a caretaker sometimes.
You know I love you, Shell. Everyone needs to be taken care of sometimes. And everyone needs an occasionally fucked up, misanthropic friend, right?
Maybe not as misanthropic as you think.
You pretend you're all kinds of messed up, but you're really not. You haven't given up, even when life's thrown all kinds of shit at you.
Like a ghost?
Like a ghost. Your new ghosty friend, who I haven't actually met yet, despite dropping by the practice room every day.
It's not Tamara's fault. She can't always control when she comes and goes.
So she says.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that she really seems to enjoy your company.
That's not saying much. I'm the only company she's had in years. At least the only company who can hear her so far.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
You're being evasive.
I'm not. You're being dense.
What?
Think about it. Out of all the people who used that practice room, she chose you to talk to. And you were the first one who listened to her without freaking out.
I did freak out.
You didn't run away, though.
No.
I'm just saying she likes you. Do you like her?
Zach.
It's not a no.
First of all, she's a ghost.
So? People have crushes on fictional vampires all the time. Maybe ghosts are the next supernatural frontier.
I can't believe you.
Just saying.
Ignoring the ghost thing, Tamara's got plenty of her own problems. She's trapped in a room. She spent the last 5 years alone in a small space with a piano she couldn't play.
But she can play now. I've heard the recordings. She's amazing.
Well, yeah, but...
And speaking of those recordings, she sounds pretty happy in them even when she isn't playing.
You would be ecstatic too if you could finally interact with the world around you again.
That's the other thing. I don't think it's a coincidence.
What's not?
That she was only able to play piano again after meeting you. That you were the first one to see her after all this time. And that you could feel her hand.
What are you saying?
Maybe you're part of what's pulling her back into our world.
No, she did it herself. I'm not gonna take that from her.
Acknowledging you helped someone isn't taking anything from them.
I know, but she spent 5 years in isolation. When I felt her hand, she reminded me she hadn't touched anyone in all that time. Can you even imagine that? Going that long without contact? I'd go nuts. Most people would, but she's normal. Scarily normal, under the sarcasm.
There it is.
What?
Why you like her. It's not just the music.
I don't know what you mean.
You admire her. If she can hold it together after going through all that, maybe you can get better too.
Some of my mental health issues are chronic. You know that. They don't just get better.
I didn't say cure. I said get better. It's a more reasonable goal than you think.
I know it is.
See? You wouldn't have said that a month ago.
I know that too. I don't get it though. She's so determined. A couple dumb words of encouragement from me and she was off to the races, so why?
Why would a girl like that kill herself? One with such a strong core of hope.
I don't know. Sometimes for me, the short-term pain is so bad I can't think about the long-term. I want to cut myself out of my skin no matter what it takes.
Maybe. Or maybe she didn't. You think so too, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. Be honest. From what you know about her, does suicide seem like something Tamara would do?
Zach, she could have been different when she was alive than she is now. Death can change a person's perspective.
Don't you think it's weird she has a convenient gap in her memory about dying?
Maybe she blocked it out. She says it was painful.
Exactly. It was painful. And why would she kill herself in a practice room? Not with pills or something, not even a razor blade. She used car keys, right? Who the fuck slits their wrists with car keys? They're blunt. You'd have to rip yourself open to hit blood.
Yeah. When you self-harm, you use what you have on you.
Self-harm and suicide are two different animals. If someone tries to kill themselves, they want it to stick. You don't tear your wrists with a key and leave a huge fucking mess and possibly end up getting tetanus instead of actually dying.
So, what are you saying?
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, shit. I do.
You're right, it is creepy at night in a library when it isn't midterms or finals.
At least we don't have to be afraid of ghosts.
You don't know that. Maybe not all of them are as chill as Tamara.
Why did you start believing in ghosts anyway?
Okay, so you know my house in Vermont?
The one you and your mom think is haunted?
Dude, I don't just think, I know. Weird stuff happens all the time. Doors opening and closing, lights left on when no one remembers being in the room. Once, when I was a kid, I saw a reflection in the bathroom mirror. Some guy with mutton chops and a cravat.
Seriously? Why have you never told me this story before?
Because hallucinations are a sensitive topic for you. Now shut up and let me tell it. So, I saw this guy, and we just stared at each other through the glass. And I had this funny feeling in my chest, like...
Like he could see straight through you. Like you are the ghost.
Yeah.
Is that why your beard is the way it is?
Hey, it took me 2 years, Auntie, to grow this hair. I'm not just gonna shave it all off. Besides, I don't have mutton chops.
Just a mess. We're getting distracted.
He did make me realize I was trans, though.
A ghost made you realize you were trans?
Yeah. He looked pretty good for a dead guy. And no one was saying I couldn't grow up to be a dapper dude with a beard and a cravat.
I'll believe the dapper part when I see it. We're getting distracted. I'm not seeing much, just a couple small news articles and a public memorial Facebook page. And music stuff from before she died.
What's on the page?
A message from her mom, dated 5 years ago. We want to thank you for all the outpouring of love and support. Bill and I are answering messages as best we can, but it's easier and less tiring to update everyone at once. We hope you understand. We have some news. The autopsy says Tamara suffered a head injury at the time of her passing, probably from falling against the piano bench. The coroner believes it was a contributing factor. He thinks Tamara might have been trying to self-harm and fainted. Not everyone who self-harms is necessarily considering suicide. I've included some links about both below.
Looks like Tamara's mom has become something of a mental health activist.
Yeah. You think this tracks?
Do you?
If she fainted and hit her head on the piano, maybe that's why she doesn't remember.
Maybe. Maybe not.
And she's the only one who knows, or used to know, what happened. Hi everyone! Thanks for listening to episode 8 of Room 13. As always, you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook at Rae D Magdon, and I love it when you reblog episodes of the show. There are 5 more episodes left of Season 1 of Room 13, and I'm considering a Season 2. And also, the next project I release is going to be called The Adventures of Lesbian Lass. So if you've ever heard those old radio shows like The Shadow or The Green Hornet, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a cheesy 1940s inspired radio drama, but featuring an all-queer cast. So I hope you're looking forward to that, and I will see you all next week.